It turns out I have a relative near Talkeetna in Willow. My mom's cousin Silva owns the albino hair gallery there with her husband Bill. The gallery gets its namesake from a day-old albino hair they found in a snowbank and named Coogee. It's surrounded by the incredible Heart Rock Gardens, which contain thousands of heart rocks they collected over the years. Silva and I were extremely excited to meet up with each other. She met us in Talkeetna and had us follow her back to the gallery, and she was taking pictures in the rearview mirror the whole time. I was excited to meet her because she's from the lost side of my family. My mother's parents divorced when she was very young, and the two sides didn't speak. Only decades later, people started to reconnect over social networking, and it was really special for my mom to reconnect with that side of the family because she always felt like she was the lone artist, the lone person in our family that had that creative energy in her. So when she went to a meetup with a bunch of her relatives from the other side of the family, everyone was painters and sculptors and taxidermists and things like that. And it was really special for her to meet them and understand where she came from. And I felt a lot of that same energy meeting Silva because not only that we both have the creative artistic energy, but she also has this adventurous energy that none of my other blood relatives on my other side of my family really have. So, she's telling me stories about when she was my age and riding motorcycles around and traveling to other countries and driving across the country and sleeping in her car. So apparently when my mom was messaging me telling me I needed to go meet up with Silva, she was also messaging Silva, asking her, like, please talk some sense into my daughter. And Silva's telling her, like, yeah, you're barking up the wrong tree with that one. I could tell the gleam in her eye when she saw my bike that she wanted nothing more than to get a bike and come with me. She was very encouraging. I think we saw so much of each other reflected in one another, and it was really special for us to feel that bond and that energy. We all completely hit it off. We spent 2 full days off the bikes, relaxing at their house. They took 2 days. They closed down the gallery mostly and went down to the river with us, and we did a little catch and release fishing. The fish are incredible there. You can see them swimming under the water. You want to just reach out and grab them and pull them out of there. Bill also has a bunch of gold panning and mining experience, so he taught us how to pan for gold, and we collected a bunch of garnets and a few little flakes of gold. It was really hard to say goodbye, but we had to head south and get supplies for the bikes. We went down the Parks Highway where we found a Batmobile and some psychedelic hippie vans and train cars. James did a valve adjustment on his DR in our Couchsurfing host parking lot, and the next day we headed out to Homer. Everyone had been raving about how beautiful the ride to Homer was, but when we went, it was cold, wet, rainy, and windy. We arrived chilled and soggy, but thankfully nabbed a cheap room at the Homer Floatplane Lodge, since someone had paid and left early to escape the weather. It was nice in the morning to drink coffee watching the float planes, and there was even a family of swans right on the dock. We rode down the Homer Spit, which is a long gravel peninsula shooting far out into the water that has interesting buildings and abandoned boats along its sides. The weather report showed nothing but more rain for that area, so we decided to head inland. We went back up to Anchorage and stayed with an adventure rider named Andy, who kindly let us use his garage to finish some oil changes. We slept well in the kids' room and then hit the Glen Highway with our eyes set on McCarthy and Kennecott.